Guys, we got a cosplayer here who decided to cosplay as Boa Hancock, and she decided to play what deck?
The Zoro deck. Red
Zoro deck. All right, do you want to have a seat? There's a chair right here.
An Empress does not sit down, but I guess I'll do it anyway.
You're gonna sit down? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Sure.
All right, let's check out your deck profile.
Okay, so
how'd you do in the event, by the way, so far?
Right now I am 5-3.
Okay. With Zoro, nice.
Yeah, with Zoro, and it's scary because it's like all these meta decks with purple Luffy and Sakazuki and Enel and Katakuri. It's crazy out here.
I'm surprised you're not playing Luffy because he's your favorite, boyfriend in the whole wide world.
Just gotta do a little.
You guys are on a break right now, right?
Yeah. We're on a break right now. He's just a little far away right now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's check out. So Zoro will be your second in command, basically.
Yeah, my second in command.
Nice map, by the way.
Thank you. So I got this one. This was a pre-order, I believe. So I got this one. It comes with like a case as well, and then also some sleeves. So it's really cool.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And then here is my leader.
Zoro.
My second in command.
Second in command leader.
All right. And then for my deck, I'll start off my one costs. We have one play of Sunny Kun because we got a tribute to Sunny Kun, one of the cutest characters. Then following that, we have two Sanjis. Okay, two Sanjis to replace the other Sunny Kuns that I had.
Yeah.
Okay, because I love Sanji too. Just a little bit.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. And then I have 3 buggies.
Okay.
You'll find out why later. Usually you play 4, but I play 3 this time. Following that, I have the OP5 one cost Robins.
Nice.
4 of them. Okay.
So she's important to you. So what matchup do you want to have Nico Robin against?
I would like to have it against Sakazuki sometimes to get rid of the Rebecca blockers, or I can use it to get rid of other characters too. I use it against 5K blocker Sanjay too with one of the events.
Okay.
I will show you that a little bit later. And then following that, I have the 4 set of one cost Searcher Nami. Thank God they unbanned her.
Yes, me too.
I know, I was so worried about that.
I missed her for a period of time.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh man, what am I gonna do now? All right. Then following that, I have 2K counter, 1 cost, buffing, 3K power, Makino, play a set of 4. We play with her because she's a good card. 2K, buffing, you know how it goes.
How many Straw Hats do you play? Do you have that number?
I don't have the number exactly, but this is definitely not a Whitebeard Zoro deck.
Yeah.
I can tell you that for sure. This is a very low cost, efficient Zoro deck for playing early game.
Yeah.
And then following that, alright, I have 4 Magras, also for the buff, also for the 1 cost, and it also has 2K power, which can be buffed by Makino.
Alright, cool. Check it out.
It helps to have another body. Okay, these are all the 1 costs I have here.
3, 6, 10, 14, 18, 22. Okay, 22 1 drops.
22 1 costs.
There you go. Go to the ground.
Okay, we're going to move up to 2 Dawn. So I have 4 of these bricks. 2 cost, 3K power, 2K counter, give up to 2 Rested Dawn. Very helpful, especially when you want to add more Dawn to these 1 cost characters since they have the 2K power, and then you want to add the Dawn Zoro, so then you don't have to use as much Dawn.
Okay.
And you get a body out too for swinging after that turn. And then after that, I have 4 of the 3K, 2K counter, 2 cost Sanjis. I use them for occasional defense. This is not a very defensive board, but I use it once in a while if I need to, if I know that I can swing more with this. If not that, then I can use it to be aggro by taking a life if I haven't taken too much yet.
Very cool.
And then following that, I have the 4 set of curlies. Thank God they unbanned.
Thank God they're back.
Well. Yeah, I know. This is for this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have that for all of this. It's very helpful. Also a 3K, so I only need to add 1 Dawn to it, swing 5 with the buff from Zoro. And that is the 2 cost cards.
So
so I have 12 2 cost cards.
12 and 22, all right.
Yes, and then moving up to 3, we have the man himself, Zoro, the character, with Rush, 5K power, 3 Dawn cost. He's very helpful because if I want to rush down early game, I want to get it done early game, he's there. But if you don't find him, it helps that these are all super cheap as well, so that I can just use them as substitutes.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 3 costs.
Yeah, so these are the only 3 costs I have. I have the 4 of Zoro,
Okay.
and then after that, I actually play 4 of my beloved.
Your beloved.
My beloved Luffy. You can't just have less
Yeah,
than
you
4.
just had to just play a Straw Hat deck with only 3 Luffy or 2
I
Luffy.
know, that's weird. How can I do that? Also,
Yeah.
it's my man. What?
Yeah. You would play
So-
more if you could.
Yeah, I would play more if I could.
Like 50 of them.
I can't. I can only do 4.
Yeah, 4.
It's unfair. I wish
Unfair.
these were all Luffy, honestly. Okay, so I just have the 4 set 5 cost Luffy for unblockable. It's very helpful against Sakazuki and Enel and Katakuri, especially when you want to get that swing in past the blockers like
Yeah.
Sanji or Rebecca or Borsalino or Sabo.
Yeah.
It's very helpful.
A lot of good blockers in this format, yeah.
So these are all the character cards I have. This is a total of 42, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. And then, so after these character cards, I'm going to move on to the event cards. I
Alrighty.
don't have too many events actually, since I...
You can play on top of them, yeah, if you want.
Okay,
So we can have some
I
space.
have 2 of the Bad Manners kick course, just for occasional counter. Also, the trigger is not too bad. If I get it from life, I can minus 3k a leader or a character.
Oh, I see.
So it helps when a big body wants to swing at me, and I can just use something else instead. And then that's the only 0 cost I have. I have 2 Diable Jambe from the starter deck. It's very, very, very helpful. It actually, in my last round, I used it against a Sakazuki with Borsalino up, and I barely got to 10 Dawn. I added 1 Diable Jambe and 9, and I got the game.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, this is a very helpful card,
It
especially
is.
in this deck if you want to play early, because you know once they start taking their life, they're going to put more blockers out.
Okay,
This
cool.
is pretty much your savior. Okay,
Alrighty.
that's the only 1 cost event, and then I have 2 cost Fire Fist from Sabo. OP5, very helpful when in combo with Nico Robin, because it can get rid of a 5k Sanji. If not, if you were to not have this card and only have this card, this can also get rid of it as long as you have 2 life or less
Yeah.
against a Rebecca, or if you want to get rid of Manchuri and Sakazuki, since Manchuri helps ramp up the cards back into their hand and to the bottom of their deck. This is the only 2 cost, and then I have finally 2 Gum Gum Jet Pistols. I don't use it very often actually. It's if I get it in life, it helps. If I need to get rid of a 6k body, it helps. I can use these in combo as well, since the cost is not too great, and since I have everything else that's super efficient in cost, I don't need to worry about how much Dawn I use as much.
Alright, so what were the reason why you only played 3 buggies instead of 4?
I played 3 buggies because I do want the 1 cost 3k power, but I don't play a lot of events, so
that's
the
right,
need
yeah.
for me to search
2,
them
4,
is
16.
not as much.
I see.
I use them to get buffed by Makino and Magra, because then that would make it a 7k swing, which helps get cards out of hand, or...
Basically anything.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Well, the world will forgive you anyways, because you're always what?
I'm always beautiful.
Yeah, of course. Alright, thank you for the deck file, and I hope to see you more in the future.
Yes,